Hey y'all, let's take a drive. I want to chat about something. So I'm on my way home from work, and I was just like thinking, so I originally wanted to put out my Say I Do book coming out June 17th. Like, I wanted to have it finished by last month, but I just been like struggling with word count. So my whole thing is, I know I shouldn't even be thinking about word count, but for some reason, and I had the same issue when I was writing Show You No Mercy. Sometimes I feel like when I am writing, I'm always thinking like, okay, how many words should this book be, rather than thinking, let me just get out the story that's been on my mind. And I don't know, like, if anybody else has struggled with that, you know, leave a comment below and let me know. But it's just so hard sometimes for me, because I'm thinking, okay, word count, and not story. So, because I remember there was a time when I had put out Show You No Mercy book 1, somebody had like left a review. That's why I don't read reviews no more. Somebody had left a review saying, oh, this is not a full-length novel, this is a novella. And my thing is, I ain't never said it was a novel. I just said it was a book. You know what I'm saying? So I always like have that in the back of my mind, like, okay, this has to be a certain amount of words in order for it to be considered a full-length novel, which is so I feel like the novella, novelette, novel, all that shit is annoying. Why? Let me just write my freaking book the way that I want to write it, and just so be it. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I've been struggling with, which is why it takes me so long to put out my books, because I'm steady sitting here thinking about, okay, should it be 20,000 words, should it be 30,000 words, should it be 40,000, 50, whatever the case may be, rather than just writing my book and what's on my mind. You know what I'm saying? So that has been a little bit of a struggle for me. Like right now with Say I Do, I have about 3 chapters left that I need to really like bring it all back together, you know, and I should have been finished it, because, you know, that was my plan. But so I say this just to say, like, anybody who is like an aspiring author or current author or writer or whatever, write your damn book and forget about them damn words, that word count. Nobody cares. We just want the story. People are still going to read your book regardless if it's 20,000 words or if it's 60. And I'm going to keep writing. Another thing, so like last night I was writing one of my favorite scenes to write. First of all, this is my thing. So I didn't even realize I had outlined my book to like up to chapter 19, I think. First of all, I completely went off script with my outline. Like, I got up to, I think, chapter 13, 14. Somebody died that wasn't supposed to die. And so yeah, somebody died that wasn't supposed to die. And it was like literally unexpected. I'm telling you, when people say these characters be speaking, they be speaking. Okay, because I was not expecting for this person to die. It was never a thought in my mind that this person was going to die. And I was just like, oh, well, hey, now I just got to roll with the punches. And the part that like kind of annoyed me is that the person that died was like, damn, I had like scenes in my outline that they were supposed to be in. So then I had to just like revamp my entire outline, right? Like, I didn't even write a new outline. I was just like, you know, I'm just going to have to wing it and hope it works. And I hope my editors says it's good, because I was just like, okay, this done threw me off completely. So then it's like when I got to chapter 19, not realizing that I did not outline past chapter 19. Like, I don't know what was happening, what I was outlining. I must have just was like, okay, this is enough. I'll figure it out after this. But then the thing that happens, because that person died that wasn't supposed to die, it threw me off when I got to chapter 19. So then I was like, okay, I'm in the struggle for my life, because now I gotta figure out how am I going to maneuver now that this person is dead and they had other scenes in the book without making it feel like they, you know, like it's missing something. So I had to literally just rewrite my outline, but pretty much in my head of what's gonna happen next. of course I jotted some stuff down, like, okay, this person died. Now I gotta figure out, okay, this person can't be in this scene no more because they gone. And so I had to create an entire whole new scene. And I was just like, Lord have mercy, why you do this to me? But it worked out perfectly though. So now I'm like up to like in the 20s chapters or whatever. So that person that died, it worked out perfectly. It made the story even better. So yeah, so last night I was writing one of my favorite scenes. I don't want to give too much away, but it's basically one of my characters is like, had like this, how can I explain it? Like something changed in their brain where they were talking to somebody, but they weren't talking to that person. They were talking to somebody else, if you know what I mean. It's like, let's say I'm talking to y'all, but I'm not really talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all thinking that you somebody else, like that. And that was one of my favorite scenes to write because I love a good thriller movie. I love a good villain, and I love psychological. Like, I love when it's mental, when it's just like, what the fuck just happened? How did this person just switch from this to that? And you just like, oh, okay, now I see where this is going, right? So I had so much fun writing that scene. Like, I can't wait to put this book out June 17th, y'all. Don't forget about it. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with like my writing process and stuff like that. I do got a lot of stuff coming up. I am doing the Harlem Book Fair again. This is going to be my second year. The Harlem Book Fair is where I get all my sales. That's where my people at. Okay? And then I'm also in the process of trying to figure out if I'm going to do another book fair in Houston. I'm still trying to get the details on that. But once I do have it, I'm definitely going to let y'all know where I'm going to be at. I'm super excited about what's coming up for me in this year. I do have a lot of projects that I'm working on, as well as studying for my clinical exam. So it's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm like trying to just, I need to focus, right? And sometimes I do get lazy, which is understandable. Shit happens. But I just can't wait. This year started off a little slow for me as far as like book sales, but I believe and I know that it's gonna definitely pick up. So one of the themes in my it's a few themes in Say I Do. The main one, obviously y'all know revenge is a theme. First of all, y'all know I'm a revenge girly. I'm gonna have to start this theme about me because honestly, all of my books is probably gonna be about revenge. Like, play with your mama, don't play with me. So revenge, betrayal, love. Like, I am so confused if I should call this book a romantic thriller or a psychological thriller, because it's literally a mix of both. And you know, I know books can have different genres and stuff like that, but I just have a hard time trying to decide like, is it a romantic thriller? Is it a psychological thriller? And don't shoot me, but y'all, some of the book girlies and the book guys, y'all be going hard if a book is in the wrong genre. If somebody says, oh, this is urban romance or urban fiction or whatever, and you feel like it's not, y'all be going hard. So I'm like, I need to make sure I get this right, because please don't come for me if I put the wrong genre. But I do feel like it's a mixture of both romantic and psychological thriller. But y'all be going hard. Y'all be going hard in the paint for the correct genre. And I get it. Like, I would hate to read a book, so I haven't read any books where the genre was wrong, but I get it. Y'all don't want to read a book where y'all are expecting horror, but you reading a contemporary fiction, you know. Like, I get that, but child, y'all be scaring the freak out of me. So I want to make sure that I am correctly, this book is in the correct genre. But I would say it is definitely romantic and psychological thriller vibes. Okay? So don't kill me, because y'all know y'all like to tussle. And I do too. So don't play with me. Nah, but, oh shoot. What the hell happened over here? They done blocked the exit? Damn! People don't know how to drive when it rains. Don't forget to check out my Thoughts, My Books, Read Along With Me series of me reading my first book in my series. It's lit, it's commentary, it's funny. Y'all would definitely enjoy it. But until next time, Thanks for chatting with me as I go to the library to study. Peace.